I child, that time of the year. If you're in the NBA 2K, I want to get you the six, the jump shots, everything you need to go out there and have an advantage on your competition. Go over to NBA2KLabs.com right now. Use my code BASHWORLD, and I'm going to save your money, and you're going to have this top secret stuff. I'm telling you, you're going to have the sauce, all right? I got you. Lucky. Yes, sir, man. Welcome back to my channel, man. I go by the name of BASHWORLD, man. I hope you locked in, all right? Listen, we got one more month before 2025 is out of here, okay? It's all gonna be 2026. I want you to lock in on anything that's 26. School, work, games, anything. 2K26, lock in, bro. What are you waiting for? If you're trying to be a content creator, a streamer, whatever it is you're trying to do, lock in. Ain't nobody holding you back but you, bro. You know what I mean? Get out there, make some mistakes, but learn and lock in, all right? Now, I wanna let y'all know, bro. I've been cooking up. I've been in the lab with a pen and a pad trying to get right. You feel me? Even though, yeah, we in November, we're about to be in December, we still lock. Yo, it don't stop, man. New builds, new ideas, new jump shots. Just make sure you sub to my channel, bro. All right? Today we're making a point guard. Because I feel like the point guards, we need some new point guards. It's the same old point guards doing the same old thing over and over. I want to see some new guards. If you a small forward, if you a power forward, if you a center, you never played point guard, try it out, bro. You know what I mean? Try it out. So we making a point guard. The height gonna be 5'11", the weight gonna be 195, and the wingspan gonna be 6'5", bro. Try something new. I encourage that. You know what I mean? Get out there and try something new. All right, now. You know, I keep the detailed view on body type. You know what I mean? I always do that. You know what I mean? The body type got it. So I said I keep the detailed view. I keep the detailed view so I can see the max attribute potentials. And then I can also see my body types. What am I talking about? Yo, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't mind me. I'm a workaholic sometimes. All right? So for the good, for the bad, and the good. All right? Sometimes my brain be all over. But listen, man, your body potentials, I like to see that. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's a lot of people that like to see that, but that's how I do my journey. I always make sure I can see whether I got on this build, you're able to get firm, muscular, burly, okay? So that's what you're getting on this build. Also, I get to see my max attributes. I love that. You know what I mean? Me personally, I get to see what I could go, how far I can go. After you start crunching numbers and stuff, you kind of get that. Now, we making a short guard, 5'11", 195, 6'5" wingspan. I think I said that already, but just in case I didn't, let me re-utter that. All right, now, the badges, I already set everything up, the numbers, the attributes, I did all that. We're going to go over this. I'm going to tell you what I like and what I don't like. Simple, okay? We're not going to make this too hard and too, you know what I mean? So, now you're taking a chance at 5'11", but me personally, I like to take chances, you know what I mean? I like to try new things. That's my thing, you feel me? So, if you're down with that, let's get straight to it. Now, the first thing I'm going to point out is the shooting, okay? Now, you got a 90 mid-range shot. You got a 93, actually you got an 85 three-point shot. And for the free throw, you got an 85. So you can play with this build anywhere and be effective. All right, you go to rec, park, theater, pro-am, 5v5 settings because you can shoot free throws, all right? Number one. All right, now number two, I'm not gonna cap. The first thing I'm doing is I'm taking 2 cap breakers on this dead eye and I'm turning that to gold. All I do is take 2 cap breakers on the mid-range and pit up, basically use 2 and pit it up to 92. Why would I not do that? So I'm doing that already. I'm using 2 cap breakers off the back. We'll get that 92, so I get that gold. Now I got dead eye gold. And as far as set shot specialist, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna use 3 cap breakers on mid-range so I can, I'm using 3 cap breakers on mid-range because my dead eye gonna go up to gold and my set shot specialist is gonna go up to purple. Why would I not do that? Like that's the logic right there on that one. I gotta do that, and I ain't gonna cap. Oh my God! If you really want to get gangster, pick 4 on the mid range. Move 4 cap breakers up because now you get midi marksman on gold. You got dead eye on gold, and you got set shot specials on purple. Oh my God! Do that. Yeah, do that. And your shifty shooter go up to gold. Yes, do that. That's the look right there. That's where we going. That's it right there. Okay, all right. So now we got the. Oh, but does it go up to 94? Hold on. Let me make sure. Oh, it only go up to 92, so you can't do that. You can't do it. All right. So look, you can only put up to 92. You can't, it don't go up no higher than that. It only go, so the only thing you can really change on that is Deadeye Gold, and that's it. It only go up to 92, unfortunately, so you can't even do all the rest of that fire stuff, but that'd have been fire. All right, so look, you got Gold, Deadeye, Gold Set Shot Special. Use your Max +1, Max +2 on Set Shot Specialist. Turn that bad boy from Gold to Legend. So now you got Legend Gold, and then you got Silver Shift Marksman, and you'll have Gold Shifty Shooter though. You'll have Gold Shifty Shooter, but yeah, everything else you won't. You know what I mean? It don't go up no higher than that. So that's solid right there. Now the 3-pointer, your limitless range. If you want to use 4 more cap breakers to get your limitless range up to silver, is it worth it? It's always worth it with limitless range in my eye. But if you got 4 cap breakers, you can use that. Put that there. Turn that to 85 to 89. You'll be fine there. You know what I mean? That'll be kind of litty. That's what I would do. You know what I mean? So I think that'll work out for you. You know what I mean? So all right, the passing, as far as I'm concerned with the passing, 87 is where I like it. 93 is the GOAT status, but 80 not bad. You know what I mean? With the pass accuracy is at 80. The ball handling is at 90, so you know you're gonna have them 6. All right, now listen, use my code Bashworld at 2K Labs. Okay, do me that favor and go get you some 6. That's crazy, okay? Because with the ball handling, you got Ankle Assassin on silver. All right, now you got handles for days on gold. You got strong handles for days on gold. Unpluckable on silver. Now I ain't gonna lie, silver Ankle Assassin is fire. Gold is too. So if you want, you can use 3 cap breakers there. But that's by choice. If you feel like you good, as far as I'm concerned, you don't have to. But if you want to have some fun, make some TikTok clips. You know what I mean? Make some content, create clips. I would probably do that. You know what I mean? A lot of my friends got that there. But make sure you use my code on 2K Labs because you'll get the best 6. Or you can figure out the 6 right there by pressing the left thumb down. But me personally, I would go to 2K Labs. All right, speed with ball. You got lightning launch on gold. That's always fire to have. You know what I mean? A little lightning launch on gold. Always crazy. I like that. Now, the one thing about this build that I think is slept on is the fact that people be like, yo, it's 5'11", but it play defense. Look at the defense. Now, you don't need no interior defense. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Just keep that 44. You know what I mean? You got off-ball pass, but you don't need no paint patroller. You 5'11". What you doing, bro? Now, perimeter defense, though, yeah. You got to be able to play some D. Now, here's the thing. You got Challenger on silver. You got off-ball minutes on silver. You got unmovable force on bronze. You got pick dodger on silver. And then, of course, we discussed off-ball pass. Now, the only thing that I would probably tell you is a Max +1 here is on Challenger. I feel like you're going to need Challenger, or you could do off-ball minutes. But I feel like Challenger, you know what I mean? You want to make sure your Challenger up. You 5'11". You gonna need all the challenging you can possibly do. So if you got a Max +2 and you could do that, that's lit too. I ain't gonna lie, but you gonna need some type of challenging, boy. I'm telling you now. But you got D. You got D. You ain't slacking on the D, but you could improve the D and be really put that D down. You feel me? Now, as far as the steel, you got glove on silver, interceptor gold. You know what I mean? A little something. You know what I mean? A little something. If something come your way, you definitely taking that. You know what I mean? You definitely taking that. Now, I think that's the thing with this build that people are gonna underestimate. Thinking, oh, because you short, you ain't got no defense. That's what I think they're gonna do here. Now, as far as the rebounding is concerned, you ain't catching no rebounds. So 48, 42, what are you doing? Like rebounding ain't you 5'11", man. Yo, that's not your strength. It's important that you know your strength. So don't even worry about that. I think now the finishing though, I do like. I'm gonna tell you a stat that I like. I like the fact that you able to, you know what I mean? You little, but you gonna be able to, you know, you look little, but you gonna be able to, you know what I mean? That's gonna be hard because you got the aerial wizard on gold, and of course you got posterizer on silver. You know what I mean? So you gonna be, you know what I mean? Throw the oop up. You feel me? Let's get crazy out there. Your close shots are 75. Your driving layups are 85. Your standing dunks are 25. Your post control is 65. So you can finish the ball. You're not an elite finisher, but you're not a bot neither. Driving layup is high. You got physical finisher silver, layup, mixed master silver, and float game. You know what I mean? Driving dunk. We already discussed that. So you're pretty much good on the finishing. The speed is up. The physicals, pardon me. Like I said, it's 4 in the morning. The physicals, your speed's at 90. You're gonna need speed on this build. In fact, you should be the fastest on the floor with this kind of build. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you're not the fastest on the floor, this build is caca-doodle, pee-pee. You know what I mean? You have to be the fastest. Pardon my language, but you have to be the fastest with this build. So I think 90 is solid. If you want to use any cap breakers to speed that up, go be my guest, because I feel like you should definitely be the fast. 5'11", you need to be outrunning everybody. Now, agility, 90, that's solid. Strength, whoa. I ain't gonna lie, your strength it's not as bad as you would think. 74 is not that bad. You ain't got no brick wall or nothing, but I mean, you obviously, you know what I mean, you might be, what brick wall you doing with 5'11", but you know what I mean, your verse is 75, that's pretty solid, you know what I mean? Now, I didn't even get to tell you what you made with this build. Usually I tell y'all what you get before we make the build, I tell y'all. So just to let you know, your archetype is a two-way mid-range high flyer. That's why I was rocking with this build, because I like the name of the build. You know, I be liking certain names of builds and stuff like that. This is a two-way mid-range high flyer. So that's kind of fire when somebody asks you, yo, what's your build? You know what I mean? And you got shades of Kevin Johnson, Damian Lillard, Tyrese, I was about to say Tyrese Maxey. You know what I mean? Tyrese Maxey, shout out to Tyrese. Go-to badges, off-ball pest, handles for days, set shot specialist. Top attributes is mid-range shot, ball handle, speed with ball. Now, you ain't got no weaknesses on this build. I'm telling you, bro. When y'all go back and y'all be checking these builds, if you ain't got no weaknesses, you made a pretty good build. You know what I mean? Don't be fooled by your favorite content creator. Like, that's not the best. No, you ain't got no weaknesses, bro. That's a start of a good build, bro. All right? Now, your strength is your elbow jumper stays on lock, rarely gets caught from behind, pushes tempo effortlessly, handles have fair in control. What? Handles have flair. Handles have flair in control. See? I gotta go get some rest. Anyway, yo, listen, man. I'm rocking with this build. Let me know what you think of this build. I'm going to sleep, man. You know what I mean? But before I go, I got a song out. It's called Yeah You Got It. We shot the video. Ronnie tell me it's fire. I got Ronnie in the video. I got a couple people making guest appearances in the video. It's right here. Let me know your thoughts on this video. All right? I love y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.
You see the drip, I'm signing autographs, I'm taking pics, I'm in my bag, I got some tricks, I do a jab, and then I switch, I tell them don't talk about it, be about it, cause you ain't on my level, man, I doubt it, if I don't get this bucket, I'ma crash out, as soon as he see my numbers, he just passed out, I said, yeah, you got it, I'm shuffling, I go Rain Man on them like Rashawn Kemp. Like the Greek freak, they go after God this. I got dunking on my mind, look, I'm coming down the lane. I'ma put them on the floor and watch the crowd go insane. See the shot go fall, I could call it off the glass. Turn around and start shoot it, cause I know it's go splash. I'm all about the cash, in them rings they go give me when it's time to show the magic. Watch me pop out like I'm Penny. The cameras flash, you see the drip, I'm signing autographs, I'm taking pics, I'm in my bag, I got some tricks, I do a jab, and then I switch, I tell them don't talk about it, be about it, cause you ain't on my level, man, I doubt it, if I don't get this bucket, I'ma crash out, as soon as he see my numbers, he just passed out, I said, yeah, you got it, yeah, you got it, let me teach you, let me school you. Now welcome to my kingdom, let me tell you who the ruler. I'm connected with the hoopers, got defense and the shooters. I'm Kyrie with the vision, I go stupid like I'm Luka. Wait a minute, I'm going dumb. Ice cold with it, baby, Trey Young. See the fire, see the flame, time to really put in pain. Watch the crowd go insane for a king like I'm James. Oh, we ain't never losing focus. Now go and tell your center he a joke, not a joke. It's blow him out by 50, I go mama like I'm Kobe. And this is what they doing while they handing me my trophy. The cameras flash, you see the drip, I'm signing autographs, I'm taking pics, I'm in my bag, I got some tricks, I do a jab, And then I switch. I tell them don't talk